Minecraft Live is a massive event each year where players can get together and celebrate everything new that's happening with the game, but it's clear to me that many people weren't really happy with this year's event, so how can they make it better and how can they make it more interesting for people to watch? Now let's start with the most obvious one, which I think many people will agree with, is actually doing the event live in real time rather than making the entire thing pre-recorded. I actually spoke about this in my last video, but the fact that the event is called Minecraft Live and none of it is actually live streamed, it's a bit misleading. Especially when they even include a timer within the event itself to let viewers know when a certain part of the event is about to go live. Even that part of the event isn't live streamed, it's all pre-recorded. That's like saying, okay, this first part of the event is pre-recorded, but in 30 seconds we're going to go live, and guess what, once those 30 seconds are up and the second half of the event goes quote unquote live, I hate to tell you this, but even that part of the event is pre-recorded as well. This is where things get a whole lot more confusing, and it's one of the main things that players have pointed out for this year's event. Obviously, if it's going to be called Minecraft Live, why is it not live? It would make sense for it to be live streamed, and I get that, you know, they may face problems and stuff like that, but actually knowing the event is live like the name says it is, and the fact they may run into some real-time issues, for me personally, that makes the event more interesting and more unique. They have actually done the event live in the past, so why is it an issue now? I have no idea. Maybe it's the fact they have so much to announce, or very little to announce, that many players would say. Maybe they're just scared that they don't want anything to go wrong. I have no idea. That would make more sense, but if I was doing the event personally, I would make sure that it would be live, especially if it's called live, because it makes it more unique and you feel like you're being more honest with the viewers. Number 2 is augmented reality features. Now this is one that you might not have been expecting, but just imagine Minecraft announcing a new feature and then you being able to load it into the real world using your phone and seeing it in like your own kind of environment. That would be so cool and make it a lot more interesting and add some depth to the event itself. And the fact you're watching the event from your own environment makes it especially easier to do this. You could literally just scan a QR code and all of a sudden you have Minecraft's newest feature spawning right in front of you in your own room. Now of course that might sound quite difficult to do, but with today's technology and how big Minecraft actually is now, I don't think it's impossible for them to pull it off, and it makes it a whole lot more entertaining. This will also allow us to get a closer look at what feature they're actually announcing. Instead of just announcing it on a screen where we can't hardly see anything, at least you have it in your own room where you can basically scan through it with your own eyes and you can see it in detail. Number 3 is a virtual reality experience. Now very recently I bought myself a Meta Quest 3 headset, and one of my favourite parts about it is the fact that I can watch basically any event I want within the headset itself. Obviously you have to make sure the event is actually available for you to watch, but this is what I'm trying to say. Why doesn't Minecraft Live do a VR experience, a 360 experience, where you can basically attend the event within your headset and it will literally feel like you are sat in the room with the developers while they're announcing things on stage. The coolest part about it is not only do you get to experience the event from a 360 viewpoint, but it will also bring the VR community closer together, meaning many more players to celebrate with in a digital environment that feels real, like you're actually sat there with them. Even if they were to do it as a 360 experience on YouTube VR, or even implemented it into Meta Horizon Worlds, I think it would work really well. I don't know if you've seen it before, but I quite enjoy watching Hot Ones, which is basically a podcast with hot sauce, and not only do I watch it normally, but I watch it within my VR headset. I basically load up Meta Horizon Worlds and I can attend the Hot Ones event, which will allow me to watch the podcast basically feeling like I'm in the same room as them. I'll be honest, I don't understand why Minecraft haven't done this already. I think they're missing out on a huge opportunity with it. Number 4 might seem like an obvious one to many people, but personally I would like to see more behind the scenes insights into what the developers have actually been working on. Not just typical behind the scenes, I mean literally going in depth and talking about how these new features are being made and how they're making sure they work within the game itself. Not only will this give us some insight into how it's all actually made, but it will stop the people from saying that, oh, the developers don't work hard or they just sit there on their desks and looking at their phones all day. I feel like that would debunk all of those myths, and yeah, it will allow us to feel closer with the game and the development of the game. I feel like if you own a game that millions of players have a deep connection with, transparency is crucial. Like, even if it's just showing the development of certain features or even the entire game, like having that closeness with your, player base is so important for the success moving forward. And last but not least, number 5 is a cross-game universe event, which I feel like games such as Fortnite have done really well with. Why don't Minecraft partner with games such as Fortnite or Roblox and have their Minecraft Live event in those games as well? Now this might not make a lot of sense, but actually it's quite a smart move they could consider, especially when it comes to bundling together gaming communities to celebrate one big thing. I really like the idea of that. that, and I think if they can do it with multiple games, it would really start something special. Not only does it benefit the viewers and the players of the event, but it also benefits Minecraft themselves. I'm sure they want a lot more players viewing their event as much as they possibly can, so doing it and expanding it to different games is one easy way of them doing that. Anyway, let me know what you think down below in the comments section. I'd really love to hear your thoughts and whether or not I have missed any ideas in ways they should improve Minecraft Live. If you have any of your own ideas, be sure to let me know down below in the comments section. Thank you for watching the video, I really appreciate your time. If you want to see another one from me, you can click this video on screen, or you can click on this playlist to watch even more.